Beloved brothers and sisters, let us now listen to the continuation of the story of the birth of our Savior, the story that reveals how God protected His promise in the midst of human power and human fear. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of King Herod, wise men came from the east. These men did not travel out of simple curiosity. They came moved by faith. They had studied the heavens, and in the movement of the stars, they discerned a sign from God. They followed a star because they believed that a great king had been born. Not a king like the rulers of the world, but a king sent from heaven. And wherever they passed, from village to village and from city to city, they asked the same question: "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? For we saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." When King Herod heard this, he was deeply disturbed, and his disturbance spread through the city like a shadow. With him, all Jerusalem was troubled, because the people knew the nature of Herod's heart and the cruelty of his reign. Fear entered the palace halls and the streets of the city. Herod summoned the chief priests and the scribes of the people, men who knew the scriptures and the ancient prophecies. He questioned them carefully, asking where the Christ, the Anointed One, was to be born. And they answered him according to what had long been written: "In Bethlehem of Judea, for this is what was spoken by the prophet." Then Herod, acting with deception and hidden intent, summoned the wise men in secret. He questioned them in detail about the exact time the star had appeared, seeking not truth but opportunity. After that, he sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go and search diligently for the child, and when you find him, bring me word, so that I too may go and worship him." But brothers and sisters, Herod did not desire to worship. His lips spoke reverence, but his heart plotted destruction. He feared the loss of his throne more than he feared God. What God was building in humility, Herod sought to destroy through violence. The wise men continued their journey, and the star they had seen in the east went before them, guiding their path through the darkness of the night until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star stand still, they were filled with overwhelming joy. Their long journey had not been in vain. Heaven itself had marked the place. They entered the house and saw the child with Mary, his mother, and in that moment, surrounded by simplicity and silence, they recognized the presence of royalty. They fell down and worshipped him. They did not bow to power or wealth, but to a child whose kingdom would have no end. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts worthy of a king: gold, frankincense, and myrrh, symbols of kingship, divinity, and sacrifice. And being warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed for their own country by another way. God redirected their path because obedience to heaven is greater than obedience to kings. After they had departed, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and remain there until I tell you, for Herod will search for the child in order to kill him." Joseph did not delay. He did not argue. He did not demand explanation. While the world slept, he rose in obedience. In the darkness of the night, he took the child and his mother and began a journey of exile and protection. They crossed borders not as refugees of politics, but as guardians of God's promise. They remained in Egypt until the death of Herod, and through this, the words spoken long before were fulfilled. "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the wise men,
His anger burned without restraint. His fear turned into cruelty. He ordered that all the boys 2 years old and under in Bethlehem and in all its surrounding regions be killed, according to the time he had learned from the wise men. Then what was spoken through the prophet Jeremiah was fulfilled. A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children and refusing to be comforted. But brothers and sisters, the hatred of men could not cancel the will of God. Violence could not silence the promise. Darkness could not overcome the light. After the death of Herod, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother, and return to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead." Once again, Joseph obeyed. He gathered his family and began the journey home. But when he learned that Archelaus was reigning in Judea in place of his father Herod, his fear touched his heart, and being warned by God in another dream, he changed direction and withdrew to the region of Galilee. There, in a quiet and forgotten town, he made his home in a city called Nazareth, a place not marked by palaces, not known for greatness, but chosen by God for the growth of the Redeemer. And so was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophets: "He shall be called a Nazarene." Thus, brothers and sisters, the childhood of the Savior unfolds not in safety but in danger, not in honor but in exile, not in comfort but under the hand of divine protection. From his earliest days, Jesus walked a path shaped by prophecy, guided by angels, and guarded by obedience. If you stayed until the end, don't forget to like, comment, and if you have the option to hype this video, it truly helps the channel grow and shows YouTube that you valued this message so it can reach more people. I will see you in the next story.